Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a Vampyr, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo. Nos quedamos en un capítulo en el hospital que había comenzado, pero antes teníamos que si no, una rata en el hospital, sí, vale, devolver una cartera o no sé qué historia. Vale, la sangre de los ciudadanos es la forma más rápida de evolucionar, pero no me los quiero merendar en el hospital. Habíamos pillado bastantes cositas, a ver si podíamos craftear algo. Eso también me interesa, me apetece. A ver si puedo subir armas y tal. Y luego cuando descansemos, igual subir alguna pasiva o algo de eso. ¿Dónde estoy? ¿Dónde estoy concretamente? Vale. No habíamos entrado todavía. Esta es la parte... A ver. Vale, el hospital está allí. Vale, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver qué teníamos por ahí. Teníamos 1315, sol y fuego, vale. Estas son las armas. Ok. Whitechapel. Ya estoy aquí. O sea, esto ya lo puedo... Interesante. Muelles del Norte. Ya, pero aquí ya tengo uno. No sé por qué. O sea, no sé por qué ya... Capítulo 2. Ayuda al hospital de Breakbook. Vale. Y una rata en el hospital, ¿verdad? Vale, vale. Capítulo 1, superada y superada. Vale. Ah, pues aquí ya lo tenemos. Tenemos ya casi todo. Lo que pasa es que sí que quiero... Mira, esta por ejemplo... Con este he hablado, con Beatriz. Pues... Ah, sí, sí, claro. Lo que no sé es este simbolito porque es... Pero vale, no sé por qué es este símbolo. No sé qué es ese símbolo. Imagino que nos lo dirán o nos lo habrán dicho. Vale. Dorothy Crane. Vale, círculo social Whitechapel. Vale, por eso me sale Whitechapel, la de tal. Muy bien, y aquí tenemos a esto. Vale, vale. Genial. Bien. Vamos yendo a lo que es el hospital. Y a ver... ¿Esto era el hospital ya? Sí. Sí. Vale. Ergotamina. Vale. Genial. Quinina. Fenomenal. Estas cosas me molan para ver si puedo ir haciendo más cositas, ¿sabes? Que estaría muy bien. Bueno, ese golpecito no sé a qué ha sido. Vale, por aquí parece que no hay nada. A ver. Codeína. Oh, vamos a ponernos hasta los ojos, por favor, con la codeína. Más codeína. Fiesta. Tenemos codeína hasta en las orejas. ¿No? No hay nada. Aquí sí, ¿no? Salicina. Vale. ¿Tú quién eres? ¿Cómo? Cargando. Medianoche en Jardín del Bien y del Mal. Devuelve la carta y habla con Svansea. Pero no sé por qué se me ha puesto así cargando de repente, que tarda un
Good
minuto.
evening, miss.
Ah, vale.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency.
¿Mortal? Chavala, tú no sabes con qué
Tonight
estás
maybe I'm
hablando.
inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a
Vampirita.
vampire.
Vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Cascarón de piel. Bueno.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Bueno. Estás zumbada,
I see.
amiga.
Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional,
vampire.
you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Cheche, esta tía va un poquito...
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
¿Sus enemigos?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Oh, cerca de la morgue. Al jardín cerca de la morgue, no en la morgue. Vale, cuidaremos de usted, espérate. Es una paciente... Preguntas personales. ¿Quién es en
Who
realidad?
are you really, Miss Howcroft? I
Aparte-
mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you
Qué
require?
pesadita con la
Proof of my
inmortalidad.
powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Bueno. Vale. Y aquí preguntas personales, nada más. Muy bien. Es una paciente que me ha dicho antes que sí.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Bueno. Objetivo 9, investigación. Y se cree que es una vampiro. Vale. Círculo social, nada. 2, está sano. Tiene 1200. Yo creo que esta al final sí que... ¿no? Vale, me falta aquí alguien más. Vale. 9, investigación. Vale, 9 investigación, pero no me sale, tío. Whitechapel. Vale. Investigaciones locales, vale, vale. Medianoche en general, vale, vale. Averigua quién espía a Thelma. Ok. Vale, ¿ves? Aquí están las secundarias, por decirlo de alguna manera. No hay investigaciones. Ah, vale, vale. Genial. Tenemos más dudas. Interroga a Whitney Branagh. Exacto, que estos... Vale, vale. Este es el tío que metió la pata, que lo vimos en la morgue. Esta es la que siempre está a su lado, la enfermera, y esta es la que tenemos que averiguar. Y esto es devuelve la cartera a su propietario. Ok. Vale. Muy bien.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Bueno. Vamos a ir
Good
haciendo
evening,
cositas.
Miss Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Oh, oh, qué buena. Vale, pista requerida, subida en Londres, a ver. Pista. Vale, bye bye.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
A ver. Codeína, nos estamos poniendo hasta las orejas de codeína. Oh, hipoclorhídrico sódico, genial. He visto algo por ahí. Vamos a ver si vemos a la enfermera
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Crane. ¿No?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was
1911.
appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Bueno.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not
Dr.
in an
Swansea.
official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always
Hace
walk
gracia
above board, so
el
to
acento.
speak.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the
Que
West
en el
End.
West End.
We do what we can.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Muy bien. Buena organización, sí, señor. Así me gusta. Preguntas generales sobre la epidemia, sobre los pacientes. Me
What can you
interesa.
tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy.
East End.
But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Vale, y una pregunta sobre
What can you
los
tell me about
mentales,
the
¿cómo
epidemic,
los
Nurse
tratáis? Porque vamos.
I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
Vale, o sea que estamos con la gripe española hasta las orejas. Genial.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Ok. Está por aquí. Este es el tonto lava ese. Buena. Con este no puedo hablar. ¿Me lo puedo merendar, por favor? Tártaro ferroso. Vamos a hablar con el monger este. A ver, ¿quién es?
Good evening, Doctor.
¡Ey!
I believe we're going to be working
Este no lo
together.
conocíamos.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. Vale. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Vale, de este lo tenemos que preguntar todo.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself? I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future. What made you choose to be a doctor? I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Bueno.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can. This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Muy buena.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours? I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful. As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail. You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Di que sí. Optimista. Esto ahora lo usaremos.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke? Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Bueno.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times. I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science. Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation. True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now. Do you need help with anything in particular? Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished. Do you want me to play the errand boy for you? Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need. I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Vale. Pues ya tenemos una nueva investigación. Vale.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods? It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true. With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together? I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use. So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride? Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Madre mía, cómo lo están poniendo el amigo. Un poco sobradete sí que es, las cosas como son. Vamos a ver. Ajá.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques. Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him. What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point? Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Ya la sabemos porque hemos leído la carta, pero vamos a hacernos un poco los parguelas.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident. But why would he hide such crucial information from us? Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Oh.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
Te lo has creído, ¿no?
but that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Me cae bien este chico, el Strickland. No te voy a comer, Strickland. Creo. Me encanta eso de comer a la peña, ¿eh? Vale, pista requerida, vale. Muy bien.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Vale, tenemos otra investigación. Y tenemos lo del el chaval este de los hijos, que leemos la carta y tal, que se ve que ha mentido con lo que le pasó. Y me parece que al final lo operaremos con nuestra mega transfusión de sangre que hemos descubierto. 15 metros, 14, 10.
I cannot enter.
A ver.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
¿Y este quién es?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Ah,
How
Hampton.
do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
Ah, mira.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Su rebaño.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
A ver, no le voy a llamar estúpido a la primera. Quiero sacarle información.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Vale, a ese no hay que comérselo. Desesperación, corrupción. Corrupción.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Estás un poco...
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union.
Los sindicalistas.
The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Oh. Una banda.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
O
with the
este es el que nos
assistance of her
comimos.
minion, Booth Digby.
Al Clay Cox.
Has the
Puede
gang
ser.
been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Muy bien, muy bien.
How did you...
I had received alarming news.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton.
Or
a
stupid.
fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Buena. Preguntas personales. ¿A qué se dedica? Soy
What do you do
empresario.
for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all,
Deacon?
Doctor. I'm just a man of faith, willing to preach the good word.
Ah, vale. Vas por
Why
libre.
didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Vale.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
Se está
You're in good
convirtiendo.
hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Vale.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Muy bien.
We'll talk again
¿Hemos
later.
sacado alguna pista de este? Vamos a ver un momento. No. Oh, aquí. Vale, estos tres ya los tengo. Me falta esto. Este es Clay Cox. Vale. Me lo he curtido yo. Bravo. Este era el jefe de la banda, ¿vale? Genial. Y me lo como. ¿Qué pasa? Me lo he comido. ¿Qué pasa? Vale. Tiene solo 2 pistas. Vale. Solo tienes 2 pistas. Y de esta me ha dicho algo. ¿No? Muy bien.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Ay,
Good
no,
evening,
que no es
Dr. Reed.
Hawkins, que quiero ver al otro. Nada.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, goodbye. Oh.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm
Pues
Dr.
eres más
Reed.
guapo que yo, tío.
I've
o sea
recently
que
taken
no
the
te quejes.
position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Elwood. Vale. 3 pistas, sano. Bien. Me lo puedo comer. Vale, a ver. Vamos a centrarnos porque si no, no...
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Esta es la misma. No sé, chico. Creo que era este, ¿no? Sí.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Jonathan
I'm new
Reed.
here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to
Bonito
explain,
cogote,
Dr.
amigo.
Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Vale, vale. Empezamos por aquí para las preguntas personales, diría yo. Creo. Bueno, vamos a ver.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting
bueno.
worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know.
Y de
And
miembros de
by gang
bandas.
members willing to steal my money.
Yo creo que sí será nuestro
Defending
nicho las
yourself.
bandas.
You're
Creo.
selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Vale, ¿cuál es su
So what
función
do you
aquí?
do exactly
Es
in
el
this
conductor.
hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Oh. A ver cómo vas. Sano, 1125. 3 pistas solo, bien. Me gusta. Buena.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Relájate, vacilón.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Bueno. Pues te ha dejado bastante roto, amigo, A ver.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can.
Hostia, estos dos se quieren ir,
Where can we go? Where is it safe?
Pista, pista y pista, vale. He encontrado tu cartera, amigo.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl.
Pippa Hawkins.
So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr.
¿Qué me ha
Reed.
dado? ¿Pasta? ¿40 chelines? Madre mía. Hagamos un trato. Imagino que eso será para vender y comprar. Que de momento no estoy interesado, pero vale. Preguntas personales. Su relación con la enfermera Hawkins.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Claro, pero,
Come on,
hombre,
Dr.
traficar
Reed.
con armas,
Do
¿no?
you know how many
No
rules
pasa
are
nada.
broken in this
Muy bien
hospital
pensado.
every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Déjalos a los chiquillos, que se diviertan, hombre. Vale, pista y pista, que no he sacado todavía. Vamos a ver.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Bueno. Ah, vale, y aquí también tiene... Este tiene pieza, genial. Vamos a ver. Escopeta. Tacatá. Ahora, pieza de empuñadura corriente, 32 chelines. Y tengo 178. Me voy a poner... tornillos... 32... Pieza pequeña... Vale. Pues mira, vamos... ¿Y esto qué es? Grasa. Vale, vamos a comprar... Vamos a comprar... No he comprado, tío. Vamos a comprar. Vamos a comprar. De verdad no se puede... Ah, F. Digo, vale. No me queda pasta para eso. Ah, me quedo sin chelines. Bueno, bien. Me parece bien. Ya hemos negociado. Ciudad ayuda. Vida salvada por una atención sanitaria de calidad es una estocada de la epidemia. Los voluntarios pueden determinar la posibilidad de éxito o fracaso. Oh, vale. Qué bonito. Qué frases más conmovedoras. ¿Quién ha hablado así de las enfermeras? Este es el Milton, ¿no? O sea, aquí no hay nada. ¿Con este puedo hablar? ¿Me lo puedo comer? No, tampoco. Madre mía. Bueno, tenemos 1500, aunque creo... ¿Ese tal Callaghan? Quiero hablar con la enfermera Branagh primero. Frasco de vidrio. Este es el pipet que te... Esta, amiga.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Preguntas personales. Vamos a ver. La negligencia. Bueno, vamos
Why
por
does
aquí.
Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Vale, entonces si los descubro, seguramente se vayan dos y la cosa empeore.
He's not taking my gender
Pero lo voy a
into
hacer igual.
consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge. I really hope he doesn't.
La negligencia de
Tell me
Tippett.
what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you
Claro,
really
tiene
think
razón
we
ella.
can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's
Pero
in
el otro
our
debería
situation?
descansar, que es un abuelete.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
¿Qué pasa? A ver, vamos a ver el tema de la investigación. Eran estas, ¿no? Sí. Vale, el informe de Dr. Tippett sobre la muerte. Vale, interroga a Corcoran Tippett sobre la negligencia médica. Vale. Todo esto ya lo hemos hecho. Subida en Londres. Nada, vale.
Goodbye, nurse.
Goodbye,
Call me if
nurse.
you need assistance.
Tippett, ven aquí, amigo. Has metido la pata.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Sí. Sí, amigo.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Vale. ¿Quién
Who
era?
was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
¿Cuál fue el origen?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Vale.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Me siguen faltando pruebas. Yo lo encubriré. Creo que no, Me faltan 2 pruebas, tío. Si lo encubro, ¿qué?
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
De momento no voy a decidir sobre el tema, a ver. Este ya está. Vale. Ah, vale, esta es la de la farmacia del tipo este que me ha dicho que vaya. Esto. Ah, vale. Decía que hacer eso con el Dr. Tippett. Cubre al Dr. Tippett a cambio de su dimisión y confía que Witten que cubre a la negligencia. Es que yo estoy con la doctora, O sea, la has cagado y la has cagado, vale. Pero sí, voy a cubrirlo.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Buena. 100 chelines me has dado. Vale.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Vale. Pues vamos a hablar con Swansea. 1620. Esto me gusta más. Swansea. Doctor Swansea. Esta es la loquita. O sea, no me apetece ahora hablar con ella, la verdad. Con esta... Sí.
Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening, Dr. Rick.
Preguntas personales. ¿Qué haces con el...? Ah.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
Disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Bueno, esta está un poco quemada, A ver, venimos de ahí. Perdón.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is
my
my
man.
man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins.
Mira ahí al fondo a la
But are
loca
you
y al
aware
cara
of the
quemada,
risks?
hablando
rules
entre
say I
los
won't be
dos. Soy
allowed
una
to work
vampira,
as a
a mí me
nurse
quemaron la
anymore.
cara.
But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Vale, no me ha desbloqueado ninguna pista. Hablar con ella así. Creo que no, ¿no? Me falta una pista. Vale.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Pues creo que vamos a hablar con el Doctor Swansea. Alguien me ha robado la manta. Vas a pasar frío. Si alguien te ha robado la manta. Y luego subiremos a craftear, obviamente. ¿Dónde estaba el despacho del chico este? Aquí. ¿No? ¿No era este? Sí.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
¿Qué está en plan Hamlet? ¿Ser o no ser? Esa es la cuestión.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Vale.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Edgar Allan Poe.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling.
Nope.
And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tent outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her.
O en general,
look for someone
creo yo.
impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Vale. ¿Te puedo robar algo de por aquí? Parece que no. ¡Tum! Carta de aviso. Hospital Pembroke, 23 de octubre. Querido Edgar, esta nota no es para el administrador de Pembroke, sino para el viejo amigo. Desde nuestra discusión hace 2 días sobre el posible ascenso del estimado Werby Aycroft como nuevo cirujano jefe de Pembroke, acabo de llegar a la conclusión de que no beneficia en absoluto a los actuales intereses del centro. No me malinterprete, estoy convencido de la total competencia de Aycroft, pero como médico incluso me atrevería a reconocer que se merece un ascenso, pero ahora no mientras todos luchamos para mantener a raya la epidemia. Lo que ahora mismo necesitamos es una organización jerárquica bien definida y evitar los inevitables egos frustrados derivados de un ascenso así. Necesitamos un cuerpo obediente y dedicado. Incluso me atrevería a decir que también podría resultar una buena prueba de personalidad. A veces pienso que el Dr. Aycroft es demasiado orgulloso, demasiado dispuesto a recibir el ascenso. Vale. Afrontar una negativa podría servir para analizar su capacidad para hacer frente a la frustración. Quería conocer mi opinión y aquí la tiene. Estaría más dispuesto a tratar de todos estos temas directamente con nuestro compañero, siempre que quiera que se justifique mi posición ante su posible ascenso. Saludos cordiales, Corcoran Typets. Vale. Buena. O sea que estás así porque no te han ascendido y porque me van a ascender a mí, ¿no? ¿No es eso, amigo? Marcador personalizado. No sé. Whitechapel. Ah, vale. Y esto es el mercader. Ah, vale, hay un mercader ahí. Lo que no sé es dónde está la farmacia, tío. Vamos a ver. No, yo lo que quería era los coleccionables. Coleccionables. Sol y fuego. Especies de vampiros. A ver. Como estudioso y exgeta de escritos ancestrales, jamás dejaré de insistir en la importancia de tener en cuenta las leyendas y el folclore ancestral a la hora de buscar pistas sobre los secretos ocultos o perdidos. Suele cometerse el error de tomar lo que sabemos como una verdad establecida y utilizarlo para descartar cualquier material contradictorio. Por ejemplo, debemos considerar la posibilidad de la existencia de especies de vampiros desconocidas y la necesidad de replantearnos lo que aceptamos como la verdad absoluta sobre los distintos tipos de inmortales, basada en lo que sabemos y en lo recopilado hasta el momento. ¿Durante cuántos siglos asumimos que vampiro era el término vulgar de lo que habíamos aprendido a llamar Econ? Bueno, hasta el día en que 4 exploradores de la hermandad hallaron en Siberia la prueba de que los Vulkots, bueno, era una especie lupina de vampiro. Se están mirando fuera del tiesto, creo yo. Siempre habíamos vinculado a esas criaturas al hombre lobo mitológico. Ahora conocemos la verdad. ¿Y qué hay del resto? ¿Qué pasa con el Raksaja de mi tierra natal? ¿Y con el Yanxi chino o el Piquichuen del sur de Chile? Bueno, ya van a ser todos vampiros ahora, ¿sabes? Y si quisiera abandonar la preciosa Gran Bretaña, ¿qué hay de las historias sobre mujeres con apariencia de murciélago sobrevolando la iglesia de St. James de Louvre? ¿Qué hay de la criatura que tan solo identifica como desastre por algunos testimonios borrosos del intento de destruir Londres en 1666 al propagar una plaga por toda la ciudad? ¿Qué hay del Nimrod, la figura mitológica del vampiro cazador incansable, a veces descrito por los antiguos econs británicos como un cazador legendario que solo se alimenta de la sangre de sus presas y que podría pasar desapercibido tanto entre mortales como inmortales? Yo os digo, hermanos míos, que nunca podremos estar del todo seguros de lo que encontraremos. Ojalá pudiésemos olvidar durante unos minutos todo lo que supuestamente sabemos. Vale, o sea que me da a mí que va a haber más cosas, o sea, rollo hombres lobo, pero aquí dice que es una especie de vampiro, ¿sabes? No sé. No me gustaría que trataran así el tema de la mitología esta, vamos. Pero bueno. A ver, yo lo que quiero ahora mismo... ¿Qué pasa aquí? ¿Por qué me sale la I? Codeína, everywhere... Me va a poner fino. Me voy a poner 1785 de experiencia. Quiero subirme cositas. Así que... voy a poder... Espero poder craftearme cositas, porque aquí me está saliendo... Parece ser que que tú sacas y la gente se va reponiendo, vamos. Está muy bien. Vamos... A 8 metros, tío. ¿Qué pasa a 8 metros? Estará ahí el personaje, el mercader, digo yo. A ver. No puedo hacer nada aquí. ¿Y aquí? No, era aquí. Vale. A ver. Puedo hacer suero, regenera 300 puntos de salud al instante y 150 puntos de salud en 15 segundos. Eso está muy bien. Regenera 60, pero no tengo opio. Vale, tengo ergotamina, pero opio no. Pero está mejor, ¿no? Creo yo. Vale, eso por un lado. Luego tenemos, a ver, para el resfriado, esencia de clavo, impermanganato potásico, de potasio, esencia de clavo, bronquitis, vale, resfriado, bronquitis y neumonía, lo tenemos todo aquí. Tratamiento para la sepsis, quinina y solución de polvorito de sodio, perdón. Para la anemia. Esto lo podemos hacer. Y esto también. Para el agotamiento, vale. Vale. Y aquí tenemos esquirla de aluminio y aluminio en polvo. Vamos a reciclar. Vale. Vale. Y a ver, vamos a ver si podemos mejorar. Buah, me falta una, tío. No me lo creo, macho. Uf. Vale, esa no la podemos mejorar. Y esta. Esta sí. Pues vamos a mejorarla. Vale. 8 de absorción de esa. Bueno. Vale. Y ahora podemos ver. Reduce el consumo de energía en un 10%. Eso está muy bien. Absorbe puntos de sangre al acertar. Y esto también lo puedo hacer. Absorbe puntos de sangre. 2,5 puntos de sangre al acertar un objetivo con un arma. Vale, pero este ya de por sí, absorción de sangre, no, pues sí. Vale. A ver. Ya no la puedo... Madre mía, la puedo subir a tope todo, ¿no? Pues ala. Listo. Fenomenal. Esa ya la tenemos arregladita. Y esta, ahora mismo que me falta. Pieza empuñadora corriente. Uf, qué rabia. Vale. Y ahora mismo... ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Oh. Vale. Vale, eso es lo que he gastado. Vale, vale. Ya lo he entendido eso. Es que no lo había entendido antes. ¿Y qué más hay por aquí? Vamos a ver. Vale. Vamos a ver un momento el mapa. El mercader. Vale, pero... vale, tengo 100. Genial. Y por fin puedo marcar, tío. Menos mal. Vale, vamos. Whitechapel, pero ¿esto qué es? Este no, este lo he hecho yo porque sin darme cuenta, vale. Vale, vamos aquí. Vale, entonces... pues sí que me curte, ¿eh? Quiero mejorar. Pista de atrás.
Have you heard of any underhand?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the eldest patient here.
Vale. Harriet Jones, ok. Hagamos un trato.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Vale, vale. No tengo. Ahora, qué bien. No tienes, tío. Me faltaba uno y no tienes. Ah, esto lo puedo vender, tío. Vale, vale. Fuera.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Pobre. Está reventado, ¿eh? Y ahora se lo va a chupar.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Esta es la otra vampira, creo yo. ¿No? Sí, me parece a mí que sí.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself
mira, es la
formally this
Asbury.
time.
Vale, vale.
My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Vale, esta es Lady Ashbury. Vale, vale.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Te han pillado.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
Bueno.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
Bueno.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without
Primero hay que
eating the
resolver
culprit.
el pequeño problema. Muy bien. Pues nada. Estoy aquí para
Dr.
lo que haga
Swansea
falta.
has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Yo creo que son
What are
dos
your
ricachones.
expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
Eso ha
My
sonado
embarrassment
raro,
in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
O sea que te los comes, qué lista.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Madre mía, el violoncito. Esta era Brana.
Good evening, Doctor.
¿Por qué no salgo? Hola. Pista, vale. Vale, puedo hablar con todos, pero primero quiero hablar con la chica esta. Así que de momento vamos a ponernos frente a frente. Ahora está abierto. Hola. Vale. Creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí de momento. Espero que os haya gustado este capítulo y nos vemos en el siguiente. Hasta luego.